We back again with another one. Welcome to today's show. I'm just your curator for the culture. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I got some more content I want to deliver to you all, and I think you'll find some value in it, or I hope you'll find some value in it. Before we get too deep in today's content, let's just get some house cleaning items out the way. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I appreciate y'all tuning in today's episode and all the previous episodes as well. So let me know what you want to hear more of, because I want to deliver what you want to hear more of as well. So let's get into it. Today I want to just talk about benefits. I think most people know that the two major benefits that your employer will offer if you're eligible for it, typically your full-time employee or you work a certain number of hours there, which is your retirement as well as your health insurance. And you should definitely be taking advantage of both of those. If you want me to do videos on both of those topics, I could literally isolate them and do a video on each one. So if that's something you want me to discuss, let me know. Leave a comment below, and I'll definitely deliver that to the people as well. So, but I want to just talk about some benefits. I might have touched on them briefly in previous episodes, but I just want to talk about some benefits you want to be aware of, and make sure that really you're utilizing all the benefits available to you, because it is a part of your overall package or compensation, right? It's not always monetarily a benefit that you're going to see in terms of money, but it's something that's available to you that can provide some enjoyment, fulfillment, benefit, whatever, career development, etc. as well. So I have a few I want to go over, and let's get into it. So the first one I have is student loan assistance or tuition reimbursement, right? So the world is evolving, companies are evolving, and they want to retain top talent. So some employers are offering to pay for your student loan if you stay there, or for a certain period of time, or as long as you're in good standing, mean you're not on any written or verbal warnings or anything like that. So definitely look into that. See how much it is to what they're offering in terms of how much they're willing to pay towards as well, because that's a way that you can get some additional cash flow just in your monthly budget as well. So if your student loan is $200, maybe your employer is willing to pay for $150. That means you've got an extra $150 surplus that you could either pay on that student loan to pay it down quicker, or utilize it in some other endeavor there as well. But definitely look at that student loan piece there. Obviously, certain employers, if you work for public employees, or certain forgiveness programs that you may have, certain jobs will pay for a portion of your student loan as long as you live there for a certain number of years there as well. So they'll say, hey, if you move to, small town, you stay there for X amount, as long as you're willing to stay there for X years, we're going to pay $10,000 on your student loans as well. So just check onto that. Obviously, tuition reimbursement. A lot of companies will pay for you to go for school, or pay for a portion of your school. So definitely look into that. See how much they're willing to pay, because it's extra money that you can get for pursuing a career, making yourself more marketable there as well. And that line is really vague. It doesn't mean because you're in finance you have to go get a degree in finance. A lot of times, as long as it's a job or a degree that aligns with some role in the organization, they're willing to pay for it. So think about that. Doesn't mean because you're in finance you have to go get a finance degree. You could go get an HR degree or some other technology degree as well. And you can look at that in terms of not just always tuition. Sometimes that goes into certifications. They'll pay for certain certifications for you to get. Typically, a certification is going to have to be aligned with your actual job or field that you're in, or that role. But definitely look at both. Make sure you're aware of it. Always understand that what you're agreeing to in terms of if you receive the tuition reimbursement from them, meaning, is there any type of contingency that says, if we pay for this, you have to stay there for X number of years, or a year, or X number of months post us making this payment for you as well, because they want to try to recoup their return on investment for investing in you as well. Side note, always take that into consideration when you're looking at a job offer from leaving the organization. Maybe you need to negotiate some type of sign-on bonus or some type of recoupment of what you're going to have to pay out to the company you're leaving there as well. So just be mindful of that when you're leaving organizations there as well. Next one I have, a lot of companies now do a lot of discounts when it comes to cell phones, travel, rental cars. I've been in several different employers that provide some pretty good discounts. Even when it comes to computer equipment, you may be able to get, a laptop or, Apple products for a discount. So that's just something to be aware of. Look and see what those discounts are. Employers sometimes will get access to stuff that isn't always available to the public, where it's going to certain concerts, certain games. Credit card companies do something similar to this as well. But if you're working at a big employer, they may be able to get access to some things that you can't get just being a normal person on the street trying to find tickets to some concert or some event as well. So, look at that. Typically, if you're signing up for some type of perks program, they'll let you know, and you can sign up to get notifications on certain events like that as well. So wanted to touch on that. The next one, I think is really important to stress this, right? Mental health, right? A lot of employers, twofold, right? Sometimes it's going to be covered during your insurance, but a lot of employers will actually offer a mental health session or some type of service that's available to you to actually take advantage of. And even if they don't offer it directly through a service that they have, it is typically going to be a part of your insurance a lot of times there. And so they may even cover a certain number of sessions, right? And I think it's important in this society. I think the pandemic amplified a lot of people's fears, exposed a lot of people's, deficiencies from a mental standpoint. And so I would highly encourage you to utilize that benefit, right? Even if you feel like, hey, nothing's wrong with me, no harm in having a discussion. You may find out something about yourself that you didn't know. And so I just want to kind of make a quick PSA just for the Black and brown community. It's not always it's not glamorized to go get mental health, right? And so what I would tell you is don't be afraid to better yourself, right? And part of you bettering yourself is understanding yourself. So anybody who makes fun of you for going to get help, that sounds like that's a reflection on who they are and not who you're trying to be, right? And so I support you. I support everyone in trying to do better, be better, and see better. And so utilize that benefit. It's available to you. Like I said, a lot of employers will pay for a certain number of sessions. And that it can even trickle down beyond just you, right? Sometimes they'll even allow you to pay for a certain number of sessions for you. But if you have an immediate family member that's living with you, you can even have some sessions for them as well, or have them included in that benefit. So utilize your mental health benefit that is available to you if you have it through your employer, or definitely explore it in other channels there. I could even talk about, if you guys want me to do a video on mental health in terms of the benefits of that and how that can help you in the workforce, just in life, but even in the workforce, I can definitely do that as well. So the next one is really the kind of the opposite. We talked about the mental health, fitness, right? Some employers nowadays will reimburse gym memberships. Some employers, if you have to go to work every day and you're on a campus, they may have a gym on site that you can utilize. A lot of employers now are actually doing some form of a virtual fitness training session where you can sign up online and you can do a kind of a workout at home. You just kind of do it on the screen via Zoom of some sort there as well. You don't have to be on camera, so nobody has to see what you're doing, but you just see the trainer on camera there. But utilize all of that, right? Even employers will reimburse for certain equipment that you will buy. And so, I mean, there's no reason for you not to try to take care of yourself, right? I mean, you trying to live a long, healthy, prosperous, enjoyable life, take care of yourself, right? Not for the employer, but for yourself and for your family and for your loved ones, right? So people always talking about what they're willing to die for, but are you willing to live for the people you love, right? So take care of yourself. Looking to see what the reimbursements are. A lot of them will let you use a combination of that. You can get reimbursed for a portion of your gym membership. You may be able to sign up for some online classes or some virtual training sessions. And then you may get reimbursed for certain equipment that you have that you purchase as well. So look into that. I think it's a great benefit that, again, I don't think these benefits are not known to everyone. I think they're known in kind of different silos, but let's try to make it out to the masses. I want everybody to know their benefits and take advantage of it because you worked hard for it as well. So, and then this piece I have two more. The next one I have is just legal help. A lot of companies now offer some type of service where you can sign up, you pay kind of a monthly fee. It's a few dollars a month, and you're able to get legal advice in terms of, setting up wills, trust, different things of that nature for your family. If you're looking to set up a business, they can have a consultation with you on how to set up that or an LLC. And I think it's good. It's cheaper than what you're going to do if you have to go pay a lawyer, right? And, it's better because you can talk to an actual person, right? So these are an actual person you'll speak to that can really, actually have two more. So I'm sorry. But legal help, right? A lot of companies will offer it. It's just a legal service, but definitely look into it because it's cheap. I mean, it may cost you several hundreds or not thousands of dollars to get a will set up, and they can kind of direct you to how to set that up as part of that, $10 a month that you're paying, a part of your benefits there as well. So really, really good benefit there. The second to last one I have is going to be charity, right? So some employers, if you are philanthropic and you like to donate to certain organizations, they'll match your donation. You typically have to sign up for the service to show that, you are contributing, and they have a pathway in which they'll do that. But it's important to really just make sure, you're doing things for a good cause. Why not get some extra money for it, right? So typically they'll do a match of some sort. If you put in $100, they'll put in $100, and so they have it up to some limit. And so if you're doing something for a good cause, why not give it the most that you can, right? And so check out and see what the, charity or philanthropic benefits that may be available to your employer and how to utilize them and exercise them there as well. The last one I have is just a tax service. Some organizations will have a benefit that gives you or you file your tax at a discount. So just look and see what's available for you in that aspect of it as well. So just wrapped it up. I had travel listed, but I kind of talked about that in terms of cell phone, discount, travel, rental car, stuff like that. It's all inclusive on it as well. But let me know in the comments if there's any benefit that you've had at a job that I missed that you want to mention below, or if there's some more topics that you want me to touch on, if you want me to go deeper on any of these benefits I did list there as well. So as always, appreciate y'all tuning in today's episode. And I'll leave y'all with my closing out. If I'm lit and you lit, then we lit. So stay lit. I'm out.